Yeah, see, that's like I can understand like Photoshop being like the premier thing and it is subscription based, which fucking sucks. But like if I was in this stuff like neck deep full time all the time, like I could see it just being, a business cost, even if it is expensive. But like they were saying for those who just kind of dabble, the one time fee was kind of nice, because it's like, oh yeah, you pay $50 one time or whatever it is, and then if you use it some, you use it some. If you don't, you don't. So for those who just kind of dabble for the hell of it, it wasn't a bad idea. But now it's like potentially just throwing money out the window. Yeah, it should be interesting. So, but thankfully, there's free ones out there, and like I said, the free ones aren't always necessarily user friendly, but at least at least they're there. Print that out and make that for sale or make it a shirt design. Oh god. There we go. We can do because we'll play more with the magma thing, but we can do the magma thing where we can try and do like some like group art and make like limited run t-shirts or something like that. Clipboard, I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, Deja, 100%. Yeah, like I enjoyed using Krita and GIMP. I thought those did a good job for what I was doing. Granted, they're not nearly as powerful as Photoshop, but stuff gets brutal. Okay, so Brushfire and the Lord of the Gaze at higher. I don't know what that would be. I'm gonna give a guess that would be. So me yelling at chat for not pushing my agenda, right? So we'll have. Okay, so let's do the battle first. I'm still kind of thinking about what this nightmare is going to look like. Oh shit. Oh, give me one second. We're gonna. Okay. Got stuff in the cure station here. Let's do this. Start battle. Play a theme song. We can do that. I didn't fall asleep at work because ADHD, and then I remembered, and now I'm here. Dennis, I appreciate you being here. How you been?
Brush for hire. Wanna check his workout? He's brush for hire. Brush for hire. Brush for hire. Anybody can commission art from Brush for hire. He's a miniature model painter, mold maker, fabricator, crafting by commission on the internet to make that paper. Chilling online, doing fine all the time. You can place an order now and tune in if you wanna see him later. 20 years making art so clean. All the while he's been murdering bananas up on the stream. Catch his wife Fuzzy Bunny chilling with them on the web as he's trying to drown out all of the voices in his head with those purples and blues
video for this song. Maybe someday. Okay, so let's see what we got. So we're gonna be streaming with Unexpected here in a little bit. What time did you say? Around 9 or 10. Okay, so imagine if I'm yelling at chat, right? So we have a big old chat window here. Right? And so we're gonna have me facing the chat, right? So and Lord of Gay attire. So Lord of Gay attire. Imagine it would be like well, definitely has a cape, right? So we have a cape, and you know, the cape's just like flying in the wind here or some shit. Of course, we're gonna have me just like, you know, whatever. Pointing at chat, right? Yeah, it's gonna be. There's pointy hand. That's a thumb or something. I don't know. I don't really know. Not really good at drawing, for those who haven't figured that out, right? And so that's me, like, just like pointing at them. There we go. All right, good enough. Let's get this thing here. Just making a real clips of you painting and doing stupid stuff. Make it with the lyrics and a few nice transitions. Animated singer moving around the frame, pointing you, maybe touching you lovingly with the second or third brush for hire. There we go. Chat, right? So let's do this. Here we go. I know kind of what this is gonna look like here, but good enough, I guess. I don't know. I don't really particularly care. It's just a thong. That's all. I'm just wearing my Lord of the Gay Speedo thong. You gotta have the scrunched up there in the ass crack. I hate it here. Got Daisha P, which is like a little pointy knife emote. Can't spell for shit. Hairless ass? No, I don't have a hairless ass. Are you interested? Like, you're asking a lot of questions about my anatomy. There we go. There's my hairy ass. Here we got my hairy back, hairy arms. Got some hair coming out my armpit. Probably pubes sticking out everywhere if I was wearing one of these too. Hair coming down my neck to my back, so it almost doesn't stop anymore. Nut slip, whatever. I don't care. I'm sure if I was wearing a Speedo thong, it'd probably be a nut slip. Satin chewing gum. Yeah, really. River Sticks, what's going on? Why aren't you pushing my agenda? Why aren't you pushing my agenda? Alright, that's all more room I have. Well, thank you. Yeah, so the draw me something prompt was brush for hire in the formal Lord of the Gaze attire and yelling at chat for not pushing my agenda, whatever the hell my agenda is. There we go. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Okay, let me go rotate some stuff in the curing station here. What is what's going on? So I wasn't gonna use those bottle caps, but I think I might now. I think what I might do is not even deal with that crinkly bag, not even bother to take these back. Even though they don't fit the holder like I wanted, I think the students holding them like this will be more than enough. What I can do is, because blue tagging like this guy down would be a giant pain in the ass. So I'm thinking is I can just super glue it down. You know, just super glue it right to the base and call it a day. Yeah, I'm be like, here, you get to take the whole cap and everything. Good luck. I think at this point where I'm at with my prep work here and the time that I have left to prep, I think that's going to be my safe move. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for Nova. Like I said, they added another 5 classes to my teaching schedule. So I'm teaching a total of 10 classes now. So I'm super excited for that. You coming to Nova Open? Oh, boss invited me to a 50th birthday party. That's so weird. But Buddy Mays, I know so many people don't have money. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I know so many people that are like that though. That like they're able to separate that work and personal life thing. And that's always been weird. It's like, oh, she's the worst to work for and she's a total bitch and no, I fucking hate her and I hope she dies in a car wreck. But outside of work, she's pretty fucking awesome to hang out with and they hang out all the time, but in work they hate each other. And it's just like, that is the weirdest thing to me is, no, if they're a piece of shit when I'm working with them all day and that's where I interact with them all day, the last thing on God's green earth I'd ever want is to hang out with people that are just horrible to deal with every damn day. People who make my life difficult every day, I don't want to hang out with and drink with on a weekend. Like, I don't care how awesome they are. I threatened him. Holy shit. Some people are just detached like that. Like they just don't get it. I wonder if there's like some kind of Mr. Helping Hands, time for you to help me. That looks a little better. Talk about work. Yeah. Well, there's a difference, like you look at being professional. That's how I was at work. I said, look, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Like, this is work. We can be friends if we, if you allow it to, if you do your job, don't give me problems, don't give me headaches. We can do this and we can laugh and joke and have a good time. And I genuinely liked a lot of the people, I can say a lot. But the people that worked under me, especially, you know, the last department that I managed, you know, I genuinely like. I mean, hell, the one's like a brother to me. You know, but that's because he allowed it to go there because he was good at what he did. He understood it. He didn't give me shit. He didn't give me problems. You know, he did the work. But like, so many people like, you know, there's a difference between being business oriented and, you know, not playtime oriented. Like, I totally get that. Like, I'm fine with it. I have no problems with it. I've known plenty of people like that. Like, when they're at work, it's work time. When they're out of work, you know, they're totally different people because they're not responsible. But like people that are complete assholes at work, that are pieces of shit, but like, yeah, totally different. Buddy means, yeah, I agree. And now Christmas now is just cold and rotten. It. Holy shit, what is going on with these things? Okay, well, these caps may still not work. I like how they sell these things for arts and crafts. Like, oh, great, you can glue stuff and all this stuff like that, and even the super glue doesn't want to stick to them. Unexpected, what's going on, man? I know, aren't these great? So these are what I'm using for my blending class. Free range minis, what's going on? Deciding what I'll be painting? Hell yeah. Yeah, and at the same time though, like I'll say like as a manager, if I allow it to go on and one of my employees wants to remind people of that, I'll correct them that I'm the manager and I'm the one that decides whether, you know, that's okay or not for them to be doing. You know, because I don't appreciate other people that aren't in a place to correct people or speak up and say something to say something like that. Like that's a manager's job. You know, because I know there was times as a manager for morale purposes, I'd allow like silliness to go on, you know, because I could see that it would help the overall morale of a place and, you know, improve productivity overall. What the fuck? What the hell is going on here? Porpoise always Dolphins corner. Fucking corner. Group had to tell them no because with the group I wouldn't know, wouldn't talk. Then same with work, I won't hang out with coworkers. Yeah, and I'm always fine with that. Yeah, no, definitely need balance at work. I remember we had one guy that was like real pissed because like he got lit up because like he wasn't doing his job. He would show up to work, clock in, go change his clothes into his work uniform, which you should already be in your work clothes when you get to work and clock in. If you want to get to work, change your clothes, then clock in, fine, whatever. But it was usually a couple minutes late. He'd clock in, go change his clothes, then he'd sit down and try and eat breakfast. And I remember the one time, like, I had a pile of stuff sitting there for him to do, and it was like 25 minutes into the day, already on the clock. I said, can you do this shit? He goes, can I eat my breakfast first? I said, no, you do that shit before work. It's like, you don't clock in, earn time, and sit here and eat your breakfast. And don't be wrong, I don't mind you eating something while you're working, but to sit there and ignore stuff and, like, just eat breakfast and goof off, yeah, unacceptable. I remember, so there was this pizza place near us, and it was like a 20-minute drive each way, but like there'd be days they would do pizza day where they would collect money from everybody, and like all the employees, organize this. They would do a pizza day where everybody would chip in like $5 and they would get like 20 pizzas or whatever like that. And this guy knew the owner of pizza place, so he would call it in and then he would go pick it up, and he'd do this on the clock and pick up lunch for like nearly the whole building. I remember the guy was freaking out. I was like, oh yeah, well he goes and he does this stuff on the clock and that's for lunch. And I said, that's for me to worry about. I was like, is that is that what you're hired here to worry about? Yeah. I was like, no, your job is for you to worry about you clocking in on time, you doing your fucking job, and that's all you're, getting paid to worry about is what you're doing. Because I used to let that stuff go on because I knew it improved the morale of the entire building. And then when you have a bunch of people that are super happy, guess what they do? They work better. So him using like 20 minutes of work time to get lunch for the whole group, the whole building, I was okay with that shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and every place has different kind of work things and stuff like that. But like, like I had a hard time getting him to do his job, and like he wanted to fight about everything. And I remember like I told him, I was like, hey, I need to take the garbage out. He goes, you could ask nicely and say please. I was like, I'm your manager. I'm telling you to take the garbage out. It's like, I don't need to tell you please and ask nicely. You're getting paid to do this shit. Fuck off. It's like, God, that guy. He was something else. I don't know if this super glue is gonna even fucking hold. Brew, make coffee, rinse and repeat. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like I don't give a shit what people do, but this guy was a problem. The thing is I typically never said anything about this shit until he started making it a problem and bitching about everything everybody else would do. And it's like, dude, you don't even worry about doing your own job properly. Yeah, the glue doesn't even stick to these. Oh god. Yeah, these are going back. I don't care that I've already, I don't even care that I've already scored up some of them. They're all going back. Fuck that. When they show that they're for arts and crafts and you can glue them together and stuff, and the glue doesn't even hold, like, they're such a, like, high gloss, like, some of these, like, I literally scored them up, cleaned them with isopropyl alcohol, to remove any kind of mold release agents or anything like that that might be on these, and they still don't stick. Okay, well, there's that. I love this shit. Sometimes two poops. Big Baddie, what's going on? I think my wife's work makes her do that, where she has to pretty much log everything that she does. Okay, well. Thing that's not going to work right with those. That's special. Our son done yesterday, got the result. Cystic mass, nothing to worry about. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm glad it's nothing to worry about, Big Batty. Make people clock out to use the restroom. Holy shit. Clock out to use the restroom. I don't think they can even legally do that, can they? Boss make a dollar, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. Few time my bathroom breaks, for fuck's sake. It's only legal if they get caught. Well, that's what, employees need to stand up for themselves and report shit. Okay, so let me move these off to the side here, because I gotta figure out something to do with these caps then, Okay. Okay, here we go. So we got these for the dry brushing class here. Let's go over these here. These are gonna be fun. And we lost players in this battle. Fuck this shit. I keep forgetting I need to, like, figure out how to, like, log all the players that are on here. That way I can keep track of who's playing, and then people that duck out right at loyalty chest battles, just block them so they can't play under me anymore. Because I'd rather just lose the players and have consistent players that want to be here. Let's see if I can play while he's talking about miss one. No, missing. Look, someone missing a battle or something like that. Like the regulars that are in my chat that I know that are here, like I have no problem with. What's happening is like if someone misses a battle or something like that, I don't give a shit. What's happening is there's bots because I guess they decide for whatever reason in the idiocy that is Stream Raiders, they decide that hey, we should limit how many loyalty chests that people can get rewards out of or whatever loyalty rewards from. So what happens is the bots are skipping any battle that's like a loyalty thing, like bosses, skin chest, token chest until later. And what's happening is they're skipping out. So I'll go from like 400 units to 200 units in a battle, and then we lose it. And there's times that like the loyalty chest, you know, I have to run the battle like 3-4 times before we win it because of the way scaling works for like, you know, because a lot of time it scales based off previous battles, and when your previous battles you have a ton of units, and then all of a sudden you have none, you know, or half of what you did, it's still scaling based off what you did have, you know, and it's broken as fuck. So I know there's a lot of captains who are talking about that they kind of want they kind of want what's that? They want I'm trying to think how to word this. They want like regular battles to be able to have codes entered. So like when you're doing dungeons or when you're doing like versus, you know, you can do a code. So like they have to come to your chat, they have to find a code, they have to punch in the code, and only those who are actually in your stream can play. They're talking about doing something like that. Conspiracy. Honestly, it wouldn't even surprise me if they're behind the bots. But like, if they were behind the bots, I don't understand why they would have the bots suddenly ducking out for loyalty chests. I mean, I still don't even understand like why are there even bots for this game? It's like it's a silly little chat game. Like, and like I said, the only theory that anyone's even come up with, like, is to basically make a account that gets a fully loaded with all kinds of skins and shit like that, and then they sell it to someone who wants to get into it. And but like, I couldn't even imagine why. Like that's like then there's nothing even to do in a game. Like once you've leveled up everything, there's really nothing to do. I mean, you can keep collecting scrolls and stuff and keep leveling up, but like I couldn't imagine someone just like wanting to buy just an account that has everything fully loaded. Like that's strange to me. My way and you go yours. The limits wouldn't be a problem if there wasn't rampant botting. Well, the problem is you still get... The limits would still be kind of a headache, because there's no reason to limit, in my opinion. Like, you know, if you want to turn down the rewards, you know, that way it evens out more, you know, so you're not getting as many rewards, so you can still get more loyalty chests and you get more, you know, rewards. But like, the problem is like, because I know there's still people that actually do hold off on it until later, until they have maximum loyalty. That way they're getting all 3 slots worth of loyalty every single time. And, you know, that's fine, whatever. You know, but like the whole limiting it is just dumb. Like that's like, I don't even get it. Yeah, but the problem is if the battles, you keep losing the battles, you know, and then it's just like, but it's just dumb anyways. But the other problem with the bots is, like people said, when someone buys 10 skins and gifts them out to the community and does like a 10 skin package to random people, you know, bots are getting them regardless. You know, so it's really kind of like this really weird. I don't know, the whole thing's just stupid. You know, part of the problem with boosting numbers is it doesn't boosting numbers. You can have 6,000 units on a field, but if you don't average the actual viewer numbers they want you to have, you know, you'll never get the affiliate and partnership. It's time to run away with this sideshow full speed. Right ahead. Stop. What is Little Mountain, what's going on? Yeah, but the thing is then why have it go to people that are like, you know, like I'm already partnered in their thing, you know, so like why even have the bots like messing up my battles all damn day? Because all it does is piss everyone off. Wavy, thanks for gifting us a sub, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And the thing is there's already so many skins in the game. I don't think it makes any difference. Bill Robinson, yeah. Oh, it doesn't really matter, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's just like, it's just stupid. I wonder if they've addressed any of this in there. Oh, wait, so I guess there is a pin thing where you can apply to do the limited skin drop stuff at. Damn it, how do I find my full username? There it is. Okay, so I guess when they do the limited drop skin thing, it's actually in the captain's only thread. They actually pinned this last one, but it was like this real subtle thing that I didn't realize that's what it was. But I guess I applied even though the thing was still open, but I guess the application's actually ended on the 16th. Sometimes I wonder if I just stopped running streamers, how much my viewership would change. Good morning, Bill Robinson. How you doing? Which one am I most excited to teach? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, let me take a look at my classics. I haven't really thought about it. We have painting faces. We have the dry brushing, which actually sold, what, 11 seats now. Nice. We got the blending one, which is sold out. We got the non-metallic metal blades. Got the cotton candy one. Got the painting leather one. Saturation one. The freehand one. The non-metallic metal armor one. The box art, color scheme choosing one. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought about that at all, to be honest with you. The cotton candy class is going to be fun because that's just kind of like a whimsical, just for fun type of thing. I think that and probably the color scheme class, honestly, choosing the color schemes. I think that's the class I'm going to really enjoy because it's going to be a lot of, like, we're going to do some painting, but that one's going to be fun because it's not going to be anything about the technique of painting. Not that I wouldn't answer a question or two while we're in there because there's not a whole lot of students, but like the conversation of kind of like how do I come up with the color schemes that I do and what's my thought process and how other people approach it and stuff like that. And that's kind of where I'm going to be most excited because I think that's what I get most excited for. Like I had somebody message me and they had said to me about how inspiring my painting is to them, you know, and it's encouraged them to just try things and do some crazy stuff and just have fun. And that makes me excited. But like they were talking to me a little bit more, and they said, honestly, they said ever since I switched away from realistic paint schemes and just start doing fun, crazy stuff, you know, just for the hell of it, they said, like, you know, I enjoy painting so much more now. Machen, what's going on? Mr. F's all right, man. Take her easy. Thank you for hanging out today. Appreciate it. Pie painting, what's going on? No baby goats yet? No. Things to cure. All right, let's get some stuff together there. Sentinel Creations, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay, where'd super glue go? Let's get this models together here. So this is going to be the model we do for the color scheme class. There we go. More things are good to go. Gonna get my stuff up. Yeah, just let me know, man. Here's under. Just make sure that. What the fuck is going on here with these? That's fully cured.
It was at this point the result. They done fucked up.
What time do ducks wake up?
Hey
At the
Mag,
crack of
what's going
dawn.
on?
Command 233 scree command 233 scree command 233
At the
scree
quack of
command
dawn, there we go.
233 scree command
What's
233
going
scree.
on? Good morning. And welcome in, everybody. If anyone's got questions, feel free to ask. Want to show off anything you're working on, please feel free to. It's brown and sticky. Uh-oh. From convention, need to print price signs. Nice. Awesome feeling. Yeah, it really is. Bulldoze Prime. No, it is a great feeling. Brown sticky caramel, maybe? I don't know. Motherfucker. Some of these were not, apparently I missed cleaning some of these well enough, and some of the details got filled in with resin. Motherfucker. A stick. Okay, there we go. What's doing on the sides and says hi in the middle? What's doing on the sides and says hi in the middle? Oh, what's round on the sides and says hi in the middle? Ohio. Ow. That's not helpful. Sorry guys, gotta paint the miniatures glued to my fingers. 3 hours of sleep last night. Freaking night terrors. Okay. Oh, yeah, the night terrors suck. Brush for hire. Brush for hire. Something brushing from fire. Call Department of Desire who is painting for his brushing empire. Aspire painting. What's going on? How you doing? As always, if any questions, feel free to ask. I'm sure if anything you're working on, please feel free to. Always love seeing what everyone's doing and working on. misremember it my own way. No, that's good. It's good. It's. I like when people make the take the theme song and make it their own. It's good. It's good. It's good. So I think these extra ones that kind of have a little bit of goobered up detail on her because I didn't wash them good enough. I think I'll just prime and stuff anyways, and then just give them to people that want to just have an extra practice piece, knowing that the detail is kind of shitty. It happens, unfortunately. Did spider bottom? Oh, yum. I mean, it's free protein. Here, want to hear a theme song again here?
Brush for hire. Brush for hire. Wanna check his workout? He's brush for hire. Brush for hire. Brush for hire. Anybody can commission art from Brush for hire. He's a miniature model painter, mold maker, fabricator, crafting by commission on the internet to make that paper. Chilling online, doing fine all the time. You can place an order now and tune in if you wanna see him later. 20 years making art so clean. All the while he's been murdering bananas up on the stream. Catch his wife, Fuzzy Bunny, chilling with them on the web as he's trying to drown out all of the voices in his head with those purples and blues and other colors too. Or the boa constrictor snake that he gifted to his boo. Yes, he's skilled with the crafts and you know that is true. Got bananas while he's working for potassium too. He's
you never know, you might gain some superpowers or something like that.
Wanna check his workout? He's brush for hire. Brush for hire. Brush for hire. Anybody can commission art from Brush for
Anybody
hire.
can. Song says so. Chin there, get out of there. A little extra support there. One on the bottom of the foot. Seems to be one right here that I missed. Get that one. Back of the boot there. Plain old dude don't do weird shit. I don't do weird shit either. I'm totally normal and balanced. Never do weird shit. That's why I run a very well-balanced stream and talk about normal things and do normal things. Oh, drinking dead spiders is a weird thing. I don't know if I want to be right. I am happy. Happy. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. Version of the theme song better. No QOTD. We're gonna be streaming with Pun Expected today, so anytime I do multi-streams, the question of the day is always a little tough. We do normal. Shh. So I want people to think. We did a quick dry fit of this here, just so I can get kind of an idea of where I want the colors to go. But one thing was that a lot of the joints and stuff like that are very loose, and the things come apart real easy, so getting it back apart won't be a big deal at all. But like, one thing that drives me nuts is I hate how this feels like there's something missing there. I hate how it feels like there should be something in there and there's just not. Like there should be thrusters or something like that. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put a piece of styrene sheeting to make it match this, where this is filled in on the back one, or empty, you know, carve that one out so it matches this one. Not that it's going to move, but be able to just like at least have it not be so painfully obvious, I guess. What pun are you expecting? All the puns. So I wish there was a way I could like keep track of all the things in there, but all right, I will have fun. Truck nut stored. Yeah. Moist, what's going on? How you doing, man? What did artist say at arrival? I don't know. Easel does it. Victory! Oh, yeah. Just leave my super glue open, right? There we go. Challenge you to a doodle. Okay. Get in the corner. You know the rules. Where are my things here? Give me 1 second here. Trying to get all this shit under control here. I want a flying rogue. Let's do flying rogue. Get these things going here. There we go. Get back to here. Okay, let me get my earbuds in here so that way I can hear what's going on. Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
hear you. You can hear me. That is a good.
Yes, we are off to a good start.
All right.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Yep.
And it looks like my OBS is picking up on that end too. All right. Cool.
All right, sweet.
Down just a tick, then so much stuff.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's do buddy cam.
APSK. I'm taking a vacation, so doing some morning streaming. Still waking up, so I'm gonna just do some varnishing real quick.
that for right now.
Oh yeah, let me.
Buddy cam. All right, so the voice you're hearing is pun expected.
Hello.
I am Dr. Tentacle. It is new and exciting. I know it's exciting because my pants tell me so. Also, is your stream mature? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
okay, I can say adult words
Yeah.
like caca, poo, poo, pee, pee.
I paint enough semi-nude pieces on my stream that I don't change it from there.
Fair enough. But also, to be fair, you asked me to multi-stream, so you know what you're getting into.
Also, yes.
Damn the rules.
But just been putting on varnishing this model, so take the time to do that.
Fun.
Still waking up.
Swap oils. I mean, I don't think so. You warned us, so pun was expected. Yep. There we go.
Yes. Still waking up, so the puns might take a while. I was up super late helping my wife out with some work stuff. We were doing shit till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, yuck.
Not fun. Sludge in there.
Working on the color scheme class piece right here, getting these put together.
Exit Midnight, thanks for the follow. Man.
Ballers.
Yeah, sweet tension.
Dry brush piece.
This is one of those pieces I picked up from Journeyman at Adepticon.
Yeah, their stuff is great. Okay, let me grab. Give me 1 second. I should be able to reach it without taking my headphone out.
I did manage I did get the diorama in, but I haven't. I've primed it and did a little bit of modding on it, but otherwise haven't started it yet.
Nice.
I want to soon though. Yeah, the way that one of the wolves sit. Wavy, thanks for the follow. Because just like resin bends, it casts two weird things. The way that the feet and the positioning of one of the models, he's pretty much like his nose is up against the ass of one of the other models.
Oh, weird.
That looks awkward. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So I got some that DOS air clay or whatever, and kind of built up the base, and it looks a lot better now.
Nice.
Standing
Nice.
in a different spot.
Okay, let's PVA glue takes too long to dry. It can definitely take a while to dry for sure. Activator enhancer won't work for PVA glue. That only works for super glue. Accelerant or Instaset. Yeah, because PVA glue is basically just Elmer's glue, so it's just, PVA glue just takes a while to dry because you just gotta wait for the moisture to evaporate.
Yeah. I never bothered with the accelerator.
I didn't until a couple years ago. Like, I've always had it for, I don't know, 15, 17 years. And then more recently, I started using it more and more for some of the different weird stuff I was getting into where it just became necessary instead of, sitting here holding a piece for half an hour waiting for it to set. The more you know. Artist AI generate the spirit of cookies. No, that's definitely spirit of cookies there. I'm about that.
We're following Wavy. It's
That
weird.
definitely
But yes,
works good.
Twitch unfollows people all the time.
Oh yeah, no, Twitch just Twitch does not care.
Yeah. It unfollowed me on Epic Duck like earlier this month.
Nice. For goodness sake, yeah. Now, the super glue and CA glue and baking soda trick, you know, I absolutely love that. I do it all the time. I'm actually going to get ready to do it here on the base here to fill these holes in so I can sand them smooth. You know, I'm actually going to do that here today in a little bit. But like the problem with the baking soda is it's actually a filler that takes up space. So like it'll work on some things, but some things it'll add too much to, so you have to sand it back down. To my plastic weld is good, you know, but like it doesn't work on resin. It doesn't work on a lot of plastics like the Tamiya or Tamiya or whatever the hell it is. You know, plastic glue doesn't work on this kind of plastic that this miniature is made of, you know, the PVC or whatever it is. You know, it doesn't work on, you know, 3D printed resin. It doesn't work on regular resin. It doesn't work on metal. So it's kind of like always making sure you have the correct adhesive for what you're working with.
Yeah. I definitely prefer to use that on a lot of this, like a lot of my Kingdom Death stuff is the right kind of plastic, and that helps.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. For the plastic stuff like that, that's definitely my go-to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let me give a reference photo up here. I'm trying to do is figure out where the hell these pouches go. Okay, so I guess 2 of these pouches go on the back side here.
You're not going to have a whole lot of free time in Nova, will you?
No, not really. I mean, some, like a couple of the days I only have like one class and it's just like 2 hours, but like no big deal. And then, but like Saturdays, like 8 some hours of teaching. You know, I think Thursdays, 6 some hours of teaching. Pipe of ink, yeah. Almost done with this nightmare, thankfully.
Oh, the Trooper. You've been working on that for a while, it seems.
Oh god, way too long. Way too long. Okay, so these go here. These are gonna be a pain in the ass.
All right, we're going to put that off to the side and let it be. I actually have been messing around with a little bit of these Liquitex gouaches,
Casey, good morning.
and they're not bad. We're doing just like an underpaint.
Ah, nice.
They dry really matte, and they're pretty freaking opaque.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about gouache, gouache.
Yeah. Those won't reactivate with water like a traditional gouache. However, if you put those in on if you put those on a wet palette, they'll absorb water so quick they start to break down.
Oh, interesting.
They do last a little bit longer on a dry palette than traditional acrylics, but yeah, on a wet palette, some of them were giving me issues.
That's interesting.
But I bought them so I can start. Last time I was back home, I went and grabbed an old Tenchi figure, like Seth MacFarlane used to do, like anime figures back in like the early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
And it's super glossy looking right now because I put oils on top of it, but I started using those gouaches so I can try to do a little cell shade work.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And why are you already whining at me, dog? You have like 6 hours before you eat again.
Yeah, I don't care, PSK. Yeah, no, because we posted their Kickstarter a couple times. No, and I just wouldn't, I don't want to say I don't expect anyone out of my classes, but the only thing I expect anyone to take any classes is just have fun. Take what you do from it, and, I'm very aware there might be students that take my classes that don't learn anything. I may not be a teacher that they learn well from.
Yeah, teaching is a separate skill from the skill you are teaching itself.
Oh, yeah. What we're doing here is scraping these clean. And that's why I was kind of excited to take on 5 extra classes for a total of 10 classes now. Get more experience in, and if I fuck up the extra 5 classes, you're like, man, I was just filling in.
It's not my fault.
Walking in like, guys, I've never painted non-metal metallics, so this is gonna be experience for all of us.
Really, dog? You bothering me already? I'm gonna go hook my dog up with a TREAT. Be right back.
All right. Make sure what's going on. Yeah, so for those who are interested in, I said I'm teaching 5 more classes now. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, so if you guys, they're almost at their goal here, like literally just a couple $100 away. Just for the people who did detention. I appreciate the support, man. Taking cotton candy and blending classes. Oh, yeah. I could have gotten a time off. I would have came. Oh, that would have been awesome, E-Mag. That's actually pretty awesome. I actually really dig that. What AI art bot are you using? 'Cause I really like what this one's doing. Taught karate to kids and adults. Did you ever see that meme where it says like, it said something like, I used to teach kids karate class until I got found out that I'm in no way qualified to teach this class. I just really enjoyed kicking children. I think it's something like that. That's like one of my favorite like memes. Really, just really enjoy kicking children. Mm-hmm. I can relate to that. Just have to say one lesson ahead of the students. Yep. Yeah. Yep. In one class I'm taking, a little worried might be above my skill level, and that's painting skin tones with Han. Take away something, and that's exactly it. Go in understanding that you're not going to leave any class a master of any of the topics, but you're leaving with a new skill set, a mindset, in a thing that you can start applying to other things. And it might not even be until like months later you're doing something else and everything suddenly clicks because of something you learned. Face painting class I wasn't already leaving Saturday. Aw. Face last night. I'm thinking to take that face painting class. Oh yeah, take the face painting class. Paint some female Space Marine heads.
Okay.
Cobra Kai, people loved it. I've been wanting to watch Cobra Kai. I haven't seen that. Okay, let's scratch this up a little bit more here because we got to do some more 2-part epoxy on this stuff. Not a mortal man. He's a slave. Mayonnaise. Mama jam. With my dick. Okay. So we're gonna try to think about how I want to do this here because these are like in a really weird position that are not going to be easy to like hold in place. Well, maybe if I just put them against that.
And what was it? Was this a garage kit or was this like a?
It was a 3D print
Okay.
that fits like on an action figure body, and it was sketchy to say the least. Where the person that printed it did an absolutely horrendous job 3D printing it on every level. Like it was just too thin. It was super brittle. It was just like they just did really weird stuff in their prep work to ship it out. Like just really strange stuff. Like it's hard to even explain. But like it didn't fit right. It wasn't like it was just bad top to bottom.
Gotcha.
And it was like $250.
The print?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Now he's knocked it down $100. Now it's down to $100 probably because he wasn't selling any. Like one of the biggest things was like they didn't even have any assembled pictures in their Etsy store because it didn't fit together. Special mode for
Morning, Rainer. How you
cephalopods
doing?
I'll be entering. For cephalopods what? Cephalopod having a painting competition? Nice, man. Yeah, I'm entering. I have 2 pieces I know for sure that I'm taking to Nova. We're taking be taking this guy, which is what this podium is for.
Oh, the Solkachu? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be taking that. And that's just kind of for shits and giggles. On no level do I ever expect that to place. But it's just one of those ones I just want people to look at it and laugh and take pictures.
Yeah.
And then I want then I'm taking the Lord of Butterflies, of course, and that's the one I'm hoping medals. Always shooting for golden masters there. I hear octopus. Wait, what? Oh, Cephalopod Studio. Yeah, Cephalopod.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed I can't bring my huge quarter scale Android 18.
Yeah.
It's too big. They're like, yeah, we don't really have a way to safely handle that. Okay. Fair. Why is work bothering me? I'm on vacation.
Okay, I got you, PSK. Oh, that's very cool, man.
Gotta love that kind of crap.
gonna kind of keep adding two-part epoxy to this until basically it fills up the whole gap here, because like this belt is indented. So basically use the two-part epoxy to basically fill up the entire thing between the indent and the the indent of the belt and the actual pouch, which is flat in the back.
Gotta do a lot of extra work for this piece, huh?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it was just kind of like vague pieces of like, this is the definition of just kind of like make it work. Shit. I was gonna put a little bit of super glue on the upper and lower part of the belt there, but the two-part epoxy squished out too quick. Fuck. I was hoping to glue both sides at the same time, but this is going to definitely be a one side at a time job. So basically just kind of wait until it sets a little bit, and then we'll set it off this side to fully cure, and then tomorrow glue the other one on.
It takes a good 24 hours for that stuff.
Yeah. Big Patty was up.
Have a nice
All right,
one.
PSK, take her easy. What's that?
I was just telling PSK.
Oh, gotcha. I wasn't to buy some of the artists I follow, especially where I was in scalp figures. Meg, I'm not really sure I follow that sentence. Few streams and notes, commission, struggle with the story behind what the client wanted. Oh, so basically the client bought this. This is an ARC Trooper, some kind of commander, ARC Trooper, something and the other. And it was a 3D print he bought off of Etsy for like $250. And then he had to buy the ball joint action figure body, the black undersuit, which is a stretchy fabric, and then send it all to me to work up. Well, come to find out, the thing doesn't fit right. There was a lot of custom stuff that needed done. It's super brittle. Like there was times I was just wet sanding, just trying to smooth out the print, and it was just cracking the pieces. And it wasn't even like I was like, like I would just be holding it and just, just gentle, because it's just thin resin. So I was just trying to smooth the surface, and it would just crack clear across it, because it was just so brittle and thin. And then like I had to grind down parts of the body to get the pieces to even slip over, like these arm pieces and stuff. I had to the forearms had to be ground down so they would even slide on. Then everything just kind of slip fits together. Then I had to figure out how to get elastic bands onto the shoulder pads here, because there was no way for them to attach other than, because you can't glue it to the fabric, stretchy fabric, because the stretchy fabric can crack, break, become brittle, fall apart. So I ended up getting elastic band and two-part epoxying it around there and figuring out how to do that. But it's just, and then so where the feet and the hands attach, so where the feet attach, these things sit too low, so it hits the back of the shoes, so it doesn't want to stand right. And then there's just a lot of weird fitment issues with this. These are too long. And then where the hands and the feet go though, the original hands basically would be kind of like almost like a ball on the inside, and then the post would pop in, because the post had the converse of that. Well, the hands were just this real shallow, just straight hole. So I had to come up with a creative way to get those posts to sit on there, so that way the hands can still rotate and move. And it was just and then the thing is scratched.
Never again.
Oh yeah, this thing is scratched to hell and back trying to get it together. And that's after multiple coats of clear coat to make sure it had a good layers of clear coat on there to try and keep that shit from happening, and it still happened. So we're gonna go back through and do some battle damage on it. And Obelisk, good morning. Yeah, and on no level was it the client's fault, because I know the client apologized one point in time because he was watching the stream, and I would know I was going on about it. And I talk about these things to kind of let other commission painters know about these things that have never had this kind of experience, have never encountered these kind of things and stuff like that. And it's he's like, I'm sorry, man. He goes, I didn't. I was like, dude, you have nothing to be sorry about. This is not your fault. I said, this has nothing to do with you. It has to do with you got screwed on a shitty print. Because basically, if I would just send this thing back to him between the undersuit, the ball joint body, the kit, I mean, he'd be almost $300 just there, before any kind of work was even done to it. And I don't want to just stick this guy with this shitty kit that already, like, I mean, he paid $50 for everything. But like, look, man, I can't work on this. This is a nightmare. But like, he's already hundreds and hundreds of dollars into this thing. Yeah, and that's the thing, is being on a clock for it makes a huge difference, And don't get me wrong, I enjoy projects like this, but I was really, really excited for this project, but the problem is when the product is a half-assed product to begin with on a ball joint doll. Like, I've worked with garage kits that can be a little rough, and I'm fine with that because at least I can glue it together, sculpt it in there, but something that has to be able to be positionable. And when it's super brittle resin that's printed wrong, like it's just a cluster on every level. Like Wavy said, it's the definition of a clusterfuck. And when you look up clusterfuck in the dictionary, it's just gonna be a picture of this thing. Motherfucker. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back.
I saw that Eric Swinson had a like pre-con class that he's doing. I was thinking about joining that, but like, on top of the class, I'd have to pay for 2 more days of a hotel room and eating out and all that stuff, and I don't know if I can justify the cost. Oh, he stepped away.
Legendary Goblin, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get this so it puts to... Why the hell do you do this? Sound settings. Okay, cool. Catmaster, what's going on?
And this paint all shoved up in here.
It gets shoved up in there. So what are you working on now?
This is a Kingdom Death piece called Astrid.
No, it's a big one.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Catmaster, I'm doing good. I don't know what was what.
They started taking some of their like older models and releasing them as painter scale.
Oh,
which
nice.
I like. Prefer to paint larger pieces. This was not too bad. They started doing in-house 3D printing.
Now, was that the orange resin one?
No, this was gray resin.
Okay.
Their orange stuff I do not like.
A lot of people absolutely hate the orange stuff. That's why I was kind of curious, because like for whatever reason, whatever 3D printing that orange stuff is, like I've seen and heard nothing but horror stories.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like because they're not orienting things properly or what, but like you can still see some of those like scan lines or whatever you want to call it, you know, rastering to a bit, you know, but like that orange stuff, it's just unacceptable.
Yeah, I've heard it's like bottom of the barrel printing.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're moving away from that or not. This was something that my wife bought me because she saw that it was painter scale model.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't bought anything directly from their store in a while because I just want my freaking Kickstarter.
Yeah, waiting on mine too.
Ugh, I want that gambler's chest. I want to paint all those monsters that are in it.
Oh, I know. This Monsters and Gambler's chest are just so badass. They're definitely some of my favorite that I've ever seen.
Yeah, like the gambler himself. That's going to be a freaking crazy piece.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like that box set is bonkers. I'm excited
And
for
like,
the Waves of Death or whatever it is, or like all the new expansions are coming out, because I backed for everything.
Yeah, same here. And like, it's so far behind schedule.
Yeah, and I don't mind, because like every time he does, it's not just because he's lollygagging, it's because he's adding so much and increasing the scale and increasing the models that can go in there, and he goes, oh, this good idea, look at this good idea, oh, I just had this idea, look at this awesome idea. So by the time you get it, it's like something absolutely insane. And like you said, like the Gambler's Chest, you know, backed it for what, $200, and
I don't think it was even $200.
Was it maybe $100
like
something?
$150 add-on or something.
Something like that. Yeah, it was really cheap, because it's going to be close to probably $400 or $500 when it hits retail at this point.
Yeah.
Because it keeps growing in scale. Because it was supposed to be just like a box of just freebies, you know, just like the add-ons, you know, for stretch goals.
Yeah, it was all stretch goal stuff.
You know, and that was just it, you know, but then it turned into its own expansion.
Yeah, no, I think there's like 80 models in the thing.
Oh, yeah, and it's not even like they're just like single human figures. They're like insane. Like, I mean, like the dung beetle, what is it, the archaic dung beetle or something like that, or the ancient, the ancient version, some of those, like that ancient dung beetle. Oh my gosh, like when I saw that at Gen Con years ago, I'm like, I need that. Like, I'm so glad that's in that box.
Yeah, I haven't painted the like I painted my dung beetle from the core, well, the original expansions that have the pinups from the Pinups of Death set. I haven't painted those yet, but because I want to do some kind of fun with them. Just haven't gotten around to it.
Catmaster, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
But any day now, huh, Rainer? Any day now.
Someone's plugged up the hole in your head like a Q-tip could help. What? Zambies, these are monster cubes. I'm using these for my saturation class. These are from Epic Duck. If you do Epic STLs, exclamation point Epic STL, exclamation point Epic STL, it'll pull up the link to Epic Duck's My Mini Factory. But he did a whole series of, I think the set comes with 6 cubes. Whereas the Hungry, there's the Nom Nom, there's the regular one, and then there's the same versions, but they all have hats on. So then gelatinous cubes with hats.
They're cute.
Yeah, so he told me I can use them for my classes. I'm like, okay, I will do that. Because the bottle caps I bought will not work. We're going to play juggle bottle caps around between classes. So I was going to have enough that I could have like all the miniatures just already on bottle caps for my classes.
That's bizarre that those things aren't sticking.
Yeah, like the glue won't stick to them. They don't fit regular bottles. Like they're just worthless.
Wait, they don't fit regular bottles?
No, and that was my biggest problem. They don't fit regular bottles. They won't fit on the hobby holder handles.
Yeah. What the heck?
Like they're absolutely just fake bottle caps. They're literally just arts and crafts caps. And it's like, why go out of your way to make new special threads? Just use the threads that already exist. Like, it's
Yeah, like just buy them bulk from the people. Like,
Nix, thank you.
you're already sourcing someone to make a off-sized bottle cap. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So we got our,
Let's see here.
we're gonna use for our dry brushing class here, the vulture worm.
And same thing goes here. When in doubt, I just painted burnt umber and figured out later.
Oh yeah, no, he does all kinds of sculpting. He does really cool stuff. It's like for the, he sculpted the litter box for this for me. Because I like to rope him into my madness one way or the other. I didn't even ask him to do that one, he just did it.
That's a fun piece.
Paracellophus with teeth bust. That I basically
Is
just
that
tormented him.
Is it with the Keratinite or whatever? What's the company that
It,
makes
it
those
looks like blood carrots, but this is actually just from Scale Bro and a style of keratinite. Or
Oh, okay.
blood keratinite, whatever it was.
Yeah. Those blood keratinite ones are pretty cute.
Yeah, they do. Like, I really like the chibi animal anthropomorphic stuff. Ecosod, what's going on, man? How you doing? Wee! Thank you for the host. I super appreciate that. Thank you. What if I want 6 silver resin kits from some of my favorite artists, but the company who made them only made 200? Yeah, no, I hear you. Yep, yeah, and there's definitely a lot of kits that I missed out on like that. And I missed it. You know, it's like I won't deal with scalp shit. I won't buy scalp shit. I won't pay scalp shit. You know, recast bullshit. Like, I can't fucking stand that shit. You know, if I miss out on a limited edition, I miss out on a limited edition. You know, it's a luxury. You know, it's like the Dragon Bust from Crystal Chimeras. There's only like 18 of those. Waiting, the hats on the knobs may never have been my idea, and I'll keep saying because it's fucking adorable. Oh yeah, the hats are great. That's like, I forgot I had all these Reaper hats. It was like a sprue of hats from Reaper for like conversion and stuff like that. It's like, I need to just throw a whole bunch on there. Like, hats make everything better. Like, here we have a little vulture worm. Now we have a little vulture worm with a wizard hat. See? Better instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah, we have. Little, this is a cowboy hat? Yeah. Now he's like Indiana Jonesing it up. Zambies, how are you today? Yeah, that's a super fucking cool kit. Yeah, it's always a bummer, like, missing out on kits and stuff like that. You know, just kind of the nature of it. You know? I can't tell how many times I've seen stuff that I go, oh, I want that so bad, and find out that's already gone, sold out, in limited edition. And I go, okay, well.
There's a lot of like robot rocket pieces that I would have loved to have got my hand on.
Yeah. Yep. At the end of the day, I always go, yeah, there's always something else, though. And in fact, it's a luxury, and part of my thing is, like, if the artist only wants 200 out there, I will respect the fact that the artist only wants 200 out there. You know, it's not up to me to decide. It's up to the artist.
Yeah.
How did I get all this black shit on here? it's kind of like one of those things like I don't want people stealing my artwork, and I don't want people stealing other artists' artwork, and yeah, it's like I've had jobs where it's like I get it and it's a box full of recast stuff, and I send it back and go, I won't do this job.
Mm.
You know, like I've that's just like a stance I just take, then I won't do it. Won't do it. Daisha, I'm glad you live. It's always a good thing. Yeah, and that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks when there's only like 200 of them. That always sucks ass. Yeah, because I look at that kit and go, that's a fun kit. That's one I'd enjoy painting.
Yeah, but there's an infinite amount of also like cool things to paint. So.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like there's so many awesome things already out there that it's just kind of like, yeah, I might miss out on one, but there's 600,000 things that like one that I already have.
Yeah.
You know, but two that like, you know, there's always gonna be something else awesome looking for and looking to get, and it's like I have one that's on my bucket list that like I always look at that like I kind of go, ugh, wish I could get my hands on one. That's the Fish General.
Fish General?
The yeah, give me one second. Catmaster, did you get the full body one? Like the one that's the full one, or did you just get the one that's just the bust? Yeah, the Fish General, that's the one where it's like the guy walking next to like kind of like the floating fish with the kids on the back of it.
I'm not sure if I've.
I know I've talked about it a number of times on, because people kind of ask me like, what's a kit that I've always wanted. And it was, I mean, it's always been an expensive kit, but like it was like the way the sculptor did it was just super weird, because it was like a limited run, but it wasn't, and they were going to do another run and then never did, but then apparently did, but didn't. Like it just, I don't know, like it was super weird. Like it was like a $600 kit to begin with, and then like
geez.
the guy buy legitimate copies now, it's like you're easy $1,200.
Yeah, it's hard to justify price tag that high.
Yeah. Snagged a full print. All right, I'm going to download and check that.
I need some dark green.
That's really fucking cool. That's a good kit. Yeah, and there's so many recasters on eBay. It's not even funny. Like just ridiculous amount of recasters on eBay.
Yeah.
And it's like an easy way to identify that is if they don't credit the original sculptor, they don't have it under the correct name, they don't, you know, have the correct kit name, they don't, you know, like they won't give you any indication of like, because there's been times I've seen stuff that's recast on eBay that I want to find the original kits of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because sometimes it's not even limited edition because they recast everything. They don't care.
Right.
You know, and like because there's no identification and I can't find a kit anywhere under any name. Like I can't even find out who even the original sculptor was, because even if the kit is limited, I still want to see stuff from the sculptor that I could possibly get like something different. You know, something new that they're making. Maybe that's just really awesome.
Yeah, when I was searching for like that bust that ended up, you know, having you print, just looking for things, the amount of like, I would like see an image on Google Images or whatever, and then the amount of time I spent trying to like figure out who actually made it sometimes was just like doing reverse image searches and stuff like that. It was ridiculous.
Well, it's like I had someone saying, oh yeah, recasting's good because it can bring attention to the artist. I'm like, no, it doesn't, because they never give credit to the artist.
Yeah. Could never figure out who originally made, you know, some of the things.
Yeah, and it's like it just takes money from the artist. Like it's not.
And there was even one that I found. He had like an artist creation website or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit him up because like I saw that he had like the 3D render, on, you know, as like part of his portfolio. I was like, oh man, this is like, do you sell this as like a 3D file for printing or anything like that?
Yeah.
and he pretty much said no. And I was like, oh, well, are you aware that like your stuff is over here? And he's like, yep, can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like it sucks because like they just a lot of companies just don't care, won't take them down, they don't give shit. You know, it just sucks.
It's a Taiwanese or Chinese or Korean recaster or Russian recaster or something like that, and there's no recourse. Is that supposed to be? I think so.
All right, let's take a look at this. Desktop.
But my wife's going to be going to Japan for work here in a couple weeks, and I was like, oh, you got to bring me back a whole bunch of Banpresso pieces.
That'd be cool.
I want to do some repaints on some Dragon Ball pieces so bad. Because they had those like I guess they're called like consignment shops. I'm not really sure exactly how to describe them, but they're like super fancy resale stores.
Yeah.
And they sell literally everything, and you can go there and you can pick up
I'll catch you later, Moist.
PVC figures for the cheap.
Nice. Yeah. And like one of my biggest things, I'll say real quick, because I don't want to get too much into this recasting thing. My biggest thing is even if a piece is out of production or rare or, you know, not available for production purchase anymore, that's still tough. You know, it's still a luxury. It still doesn't give me the right to steal and buy what's not mine and I don't have rights to, you know, because it's someone owns the rights to that and it's not the person producing it. It's still theft, you know. And the thing is if an artist's vision is 50 pieces, that's that artist's vision, and I will respect that, you know, because as an artist, it's still like it offends me because that's still thieving from another artist. And the thing is if I missed it, I missed it, you know. And it's one of those things of, and then the other problem is it still continues to fund recasters who are recasting stuff that is in production, and it helps them continue to steal from artists that are still doing it. You know, yeah. And that's my biggest thing is it's like I'm not going to even feed into the recasters who are stealing from artists, because like there's been companies I've seen shut down just because of recasting, because they can't stay open because there's so much recasting going on other pieces. Everything they make, someone buys recast and they don't make any money and they just shut the hell down. And like I can't get anything from them anymore. Free-range minis, what's going on? Emax says, please bring me some Gunpla, please. Yeah, I have.
Well, at least you can get Gunpla in the States, though. Like other stuff,
it's so hard to get. It's much harder
to come by.
Yeah, a lot of the Gunpla has gotten a lot harder to get, and there's kits that like you basically can't even get here. Yeah, and so like just as a heads up, like my tolerance policy on recasting is absolutely 0. Like I don't care the situation, I don't care what it is, like absolutely 0 tolerance on it. Not the premium shit. Yeah, and ever since COVID hit, stuff. Like the cost of Gundam have just skyrocketed because of like imports and shipping and everything else in between.
I thought there were like dedicated Gunpla stores that ship to the US.
There are, but like again, trying to get some of these kits is almost non-existent, and there's
limited
like
stock.
Yeah, limited stock. There's limited kits that are even available, where there's only so many kits available, and they're only available over there. You know, like special color renditions, special edition kits, and stuff like that.
Okay. A step away.
6 month wait. Yeah. All right. I know. Like, I'm so jealous because how easy some of that Gundam is to get over there, and like here, it's just like that's like the one hobby shop I used to hit up. You know, they had they had like an aisle and a half of nothing but Gundam kits, and it was awesome. They had so many different Gundam kits. And then, you know, and it was like an hour and a half drive one way for me. So we went there not too long ago, and they had like 2 Gundam kits, and it was just like leftover stuff they were trying to get rid of because it gotten so hard to get it. They just don't stock them anymore. And the thing is, they'll stock anything and everything. I mean, they had thousands of model kits. Like, they don't care. It's just they couldn't get them. Like, oh, okay. P Bandai stuff? Not sure what that means. P Bandai is still limited. What is P Bandai? Maybe Asian country easier to import. Yeah, for sure. Hardware stuff is such a slippery slope. Yeah, and price is not an option. Like, price is never a reason for recasting. Like, it doesn't matter what the sculptor. That's the sculptor's choice. That's the artist who created its choice. You know, they want it they want 10 limited, you know, because some people, that's an artist's vision. You know, there's only 10 of them in existence, and they only want 10 in existence. You know, that's part of the experience. You know, and yeah, it sucks because there's plenty of things that I want, but like, tough. That's the nature of it. I don't get to pick and choose what I can steal. Oh, premium. Gotcha. Dr. Road Rash, thank you so much for giving out a sub, man. Dr. Road Rash, have you seen your piece I was working on? Have you seen any of the work I've done to it? No, nothing to apologize for, man. Yeah, this is kind of where we're at with it. And that's just it. You know, if I missed it, I missed it. It's a luxury item. You know, it's not medicine, it's not clothing, it's not food. And when I mean clothing, I don't mean like a limited edition $50 shirt. I mean, you know, it's not like a need. You know, needs are one thing, luxury items are another thing. Like, it's just like one of those things that, like, luxury. You know, because, and again, I view it as the eyes of an artist too, where it's just like, I'm not just looking at, because some artists don't even do it for the money. They do it because that's part of their vision. It's part of what they want. They want it to be limited. They want it to, you know, that's what they want. And since it's their piece, they can do what they want. Yeah, but again, I want to move on from this conversation because this conversation pisses me off. Like I get livid about this shit. Dame, yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that you're liking it, Dr. Road Rash. Yeah, so this shark is definitely a lot of fun. This is definitely a fun kit here. Well, not really kit, but 3D print. So we're gonna get some more work going on that here in a little while. Dr. Road Rash, thank you for gifting us a sub. Holy shit, thank you. That's why I did the Kickstarter. Exactly, yep. Exactly, Exigent. Yeah, 100%. It's just, they're just knickknacks and toys. You miss out, you miss out. The Solar Size just stare at us. Yes. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I don't know if I saw the Bone Giant. I mean, it's been a while since I looked at any of the Reaper stuff. Where did that shark? I'm jealous. That shark is from Print Your Monsters. Client had sent me the 3D print of it. Because he had ordered that off Etsy, but files are only a couple bucks on shit, I can't remember the name of it. Rescheduled after waiting 5 months again. Holy shit, that sucks about the hearing being rescheduled.